Hey everybody, welcome back to Champ and Sons as we are here with our NCAA coaching dynasty in our new position, but on familiar grounds as we are taking over the reins of the University of Texas El Paso Miners. And obviously, since we left one job, we got to go back and face them again. It's just the way it must be. So we are on the road at Northwestern to start our UTEP mining career. Now, welcome back to the channel if you've been here with us before, and if you haven't, welcome to our series as we are trying an NCAA coaching dynasty. We have been the offensive coordinator at Northwestern for the last 2 seasons, and we are finally offered the job at UTEP. Now, you will notice the helmets are all wonky, and that is just because an update from the revamp didn't completely download all the way or correctly. So it happened to be that some helmets are messed up. Don't worry, eventually this does get corrected. It's just that at this time and for a little bit you will see some wonky helmets with some teams, the Miners being one of them. So let's go ahead and jump into this game, and our first game as the head coach facing off against our old foe as they have possession of the ball to open this one up. As they get a little run right there by Sean Lucas for 2 yards. He was a decent running back that we did help in recruiting, but obviously left before we could see the impact or the benefit of our recruits. So now 2nd and 8 here as Sullivan has the snap. It's going to hand it right back off to Lucas one more time as he gets hit and brought down after a gain of only 3 yards. So we are doing a pretty decent job of preventing a big play, but hey, it's still early, so let's see how the rest of this game shapes up. 3rd and 5, a big third down opportunity by our defense needing to make the stop. Sullivan looks over the D, has the snap, stands in the pocket. He fires it over to Florma, who gets hit hard and blasted. Gains only 4 yards, needed 6. He gets 4, so that's going to be a 4th and 2. But my goodness, Florma just took a shot right there. And so now they are actually going to go for it, ladies and gentlemen. Wildcats, 4th and 2. Has the snap. Sullivan takes it out to the left. He's got wide open spaces in front of him, and Williamson chases him down finally. He picks up 15 yards on that option as they just got around and going after the running back in the way we did, left the path open for him, for Sullivan to take off. Now 1st and 10 after that option play as they hand it off to up the middle to Sean Lucas, once again picking up 3 yards on that carry. As it's 2nd and 7 now for this UTEP defense, needing to try to get a stop as they are at about the 8-yard line. So they can prevent a touchdown or giving up a first down, but field goal would be ideal. And this time it's going to be another option keeper by Sullivan pushing forward, and he does manage to pull off, getting the first down at about the half-yard mark. And it's going to be 1st and goal now for the Wildcats as we go heavy set on our defense. 5 down defensive linemen. There's a snap. Lucas to the left side, and he's going to walk it into the end zone. Nobody was there to prevent him from it, and the Northwestern goes up easily here in the beginning of this game. So here we come back. We need a response. Our offense on the field, led by Holstein. Our starting quarterback has the snap. Holstein in the pocket, fires it over the middle. He's got Chavez going across the field, and he gets brought down at about the 32-yard line. 19-yard gain there for Mr. Chavez. That's his name and his title as he makes the catch and picks up a good extra few yards before bringing it down. But what a throw by Holstein to squeeze it into that zone right there left by that linebacker. So now Holstein's going to be in a shotgun once again. We got 3 wide. Our tight end is in the slot right. Has the snap, hands it off to Burgess, going to the left side, makes a cut, and Torrance Burgess picks up 13 yards on that carry. Just his 2nd carry of the day, and he's got 20 yards already, averaging 10 yards per carry here as we have it at the 19-yard line, our first red zone trip as the UTEP head coach. We're going to come out in a shotgun formation, 3 receivers left. Holstein has the snap, fires it over to the left side, and that one's almost intercepted by Fitzgerald. Yeah, he made a couple big plays like that last season, but overall, he's someone you can get past, and it's something we need to pay attention to going in this game. How many times can we kind of throw at him? So 2nd and 10 now from the pistol. Holstein hands it off to Burgess up the middle. He's got a big hole open and pushes through and fights for 12 yards, bringing up a 1st and goal for this UTEP offense as we are on the move here. About 3.5 minutes remaining in the first quarter, looking to get this thing tied up, facing 1st and goal from about the 7. Holstein in the shotgun, has the snap. They bring a blitz, fires it over to Selber, tight end, and he drops it. Oh, right in his hands, and pretty wide open too. Now on that one, it looks like he also had the receiver open coming across on the slant, but wasn't able to hit him with it. And that's going to produce a 2nd and goal. Holstein staying in the shotgun, 3 wide. As a snap, it's going to be an option keeper. Holstein takes off to the left side, pushes forward, and into the end zone. Touchdown, UTEP! Oh, my goodness. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. That was a hell of a run by Holstein. And yes, I'm going to say touchdown, UTEP. Sorry, just saying touchdown Miners. Just don't sound right. So now we're going to come back out in a shotgun after our defense forces Northwestern to give up possession. Burgess with the handoff. He picks up 7 yards right up the middle there to make it 2nd and 3 as it looks like the first quarter is about to come to a close in just mere seconds. With this game being tied 7-7 here in this one on the road in our first game against our former team. And, you know, this has been a pretty decent performance. We're going to have to learn what these players can do. But it is looking to be a pretty decent performance by our squad so far. And now coming out of that short little break, here we are with a 2nd and 3 at about the 21-yard line as Holstein has the snap. Play action. He's going to roll out to his right. Fires it over to White. Makes a cut. And he races it into the end zone. Amari White. Touchdown, UTEP. Oh, my goodness. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. What a run after the catch to get around one defender, outrun another, and get into the end zone to give us the lead. What a play by White. And so now, after our defense pulls off another stop on Sullivan and the Wildcats, here we are with possession once again. As we fire it over, and we're going to hit Mr. Chavis coming all the way across the field from that slot position. He picks up his 2nd catch of the afternoon. Still under 6 minutes remaining in the second quarter. We are leading 14-7. Holstein having a great day of 7 out of 9 for 111 yards and a touchdown. Now 1st and 10. Hand that one off to Burgess on the left side of the center there as he runs it up for about 6 yards to pick up his 69th rushing yard of the day so far. He's got 9 carries, so a pretty good pace for him up to this point. So it is 2nd and 4 as we are now inside the red zone at about the 15-yard line. Holstein's going to be in a shotgun. Has the snap. Fires it quickly over to Burgess, who's hit, and that one gets dropped. Contact made right as the catch was getting there. And he does drop it, which actually works out to our benefit because he probably would have lost a couple yards had he held on to it. So it does remain 3rd and 4 as we're facing just our 2nd third down of the day. Holstein hands that one off to Burgess, going left side, cuts it up the middle and nowhere to go. He picks up 3.5 of the 4 yards needed, and that's going to put us at 4th and inches from the 12. Now we do lead by 7. This is a prime opportunity to go for it as we are still 1 score ahead, and it gives us a chance to start putting this game out of reach if we can. And it's going to be an option handoff to Burgess up the middle. He picks up 9 yards. We needed half a yard. He gets 9. And that's going to be 1st and goal UTEP as Burgess has now got 81 yards on 11 carries. And we still got 4 minutes to go in the second quarter. Coming up at the 2-yard line, Holstein's going to be in a shotgun. 4 wide set. Burgess in the backfield. Holstein has the snap. Quick throw to the lefty. He hits Ballard. Caleb Holstein hit the receiver, but it was jarred loose as contact was made, and the ball falls incomplete. And that's going to make it 2nd and goal now from the 2. Holstein staying in the shotgun. Still with the 4 wide. Sends Chavis in motion. It's going to be an option handoff to Burgess, and he gets into the end zone up the middle. Touchdown, UTEP. Oh, my goodness. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Hammering it in there to extend our lead. And as we approach halftime, it will be a 24-7 lead at halftime as we would add on an additional field goal. Now, Northwestern, they treated us well. I cannot deny that we had a good career there at Northwestern. And really just moving up to a head coach was the next logical move for us to make. But I did expect these guys who went undefeated in the regular season last year to play a little better. You know, they had some good talent online coming up, and we're just outplaying them is really what it is. And that touchdown by Amari White kind of does show that. Just the pure athleticism it took for him to get into the end zone. After making that catch, he was about 12 or 13 yards away. So add that yard run after catch and getting into the end zone shows. I mean, we are basically outplaying them at this point. Looking at the yardage, we're talking 260 to 111 yards. That's the total yardage difference that we're displaying right now. So with that in mind, we're going to go into it here at the second half, and Northwestern opened up with a touchdown drive. So here we are leading by 10, trying to answer back, and Chavis drops that one. Holstein has struggled here as of recently with the passing game, as another one gets dropped, and that's going to make it 2nd and 10. 4.5 minutes remaining, give or take. In this third quarter, we still lead by double digits, 10 points, 24-14, as Holstein has the snap. Rolls out to the right side, nowhere to go with it, and he throws that one away. He kind of got himself into a corner on that one as he throws another incomplete pass. So here at the 32-33 yard line, we're going to come out in a pistol formation, 3-wide set. Holstein has the snap. Wildcats bring a blitz, fires it over the middle. It's caught by Chavis, and he walks it into the end zone. Touchdown UTEP, 33 yards away. Mr. Chavis does it in this one, as what a catch he made. And that diving effort by the Wildcat defender was the last chance that they had of being able to make a stop on that play, and it just was not there. It fell just short. So after that touchdown, we lead 31-14 as Sullivan trying to change the dynamics and try to keep Northwestern in this one. We do lead by 17, but they are knocking on the door. They're facing a 2nd and inches from the 11-yard line. Sullivan and the Wildcat offense is going to come out in a shotgun formation. 3 receivers set. Sullivan has the snap. It's going to be an option keeper. Sullivan to the left side, pushing forward, and Sullivan picks up 9 yards as he's brought down at about the 2. He's got 51 yards on 7 carries today. The option game is something we're definitely going to have to look to improve on the defense. So 1st and goal, 3 wide, 2-back set. Sullivan option to the left side, tosses it to Lucas, and he's going to walk in untouched. Not one UTEP defender within about 5 yards of him as he crossed that goal line. And that's going to put them right back into position to be down by double digit, by 10 points. So not taking this Wildcat team lightly, especially with the 2 touchdowns they've scored in the second half. We are on the move ourselves here once again as we hit Chavis for a 6-yard reception there on the right side. He's got 91 yards receiving now this afternoon. We are at 2nd and 4 at the 22-yard line. Holstein is 15-24, just over 200 yards passing and 2 touchdowns. This time he's in the shotgun, hands that one off to Burgess, going left side. Hole opens up, and Burgess gets brought down after a gain of 6. And what a day for that youngster. He's at 156 yards on 21 carries. He has had a fantastic afternoon. Now Holstein's going to be in a shotgun, 3 wide, 2 back, play action. Stands in the pocket, fires. He hits Chavis again, who makes a catch and is brought down after about a 9.5, 10-yard gain, let's call it. But it's still going to be 2nd and inches there at the 6. Just under 7 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. We lead by 10, 31-21, trying to put the nail in the coffin if we can. Now from the shotgun, Holstein has the snap, hands it to Burgess, lowers his shoulder, and a violent touchdown it is! Oh, my goodness. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Burgess woke up this morning and chose violence, and the Wildcats were unprepared on that one as he just bowls his way in. Now our defense needing to step up and play with the same aggressiveness as our running back. As they hand it off to Lucas, he's going to get hit and stopped and brought down by Tonga Huia for a loss of 4 yards. I'm just going to call him Tonga from now. On 2nd and 14 now after that big stop. Sullivan and the Wildcats staying in the shotgun at their own 22-yard line. Sullivan has the snap. Fires it to the left side. Makes a catch, but he's brought down immediately. Roach had nowhere to go with it, and he gets dropped for a 2-yard gain. So 3rd and 12. Our defense looking to make another stop. As we lead 38-21 here on a 3rd and 12. We should be able to come after the quarterback now. Sullivan has the snap. Pressure closes in. It's going to be picked. It's intercepted down the right sideline. Touchdown Williamson. Touchdown UTEP. Can you say pick 6? Oh, my goodness. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. We knew the pressure was getting to Sullivan, and finally it delivered with the pick 6 as he tries to hit his receiver there in the flat. But Williamson just completely reads it and obliterates that play and gets into the end zone, and that's going to do it, ladies and gentlemen. We're talking about separators, things that cannot be overcome. And that, the press by this defense, the efficiency of our offense was just staggering. We win 45-27. You will notice they did put up an additional touchdown in garbage time, but that happens. You just accept it. And an 18-point lead on the road against a Big Ten opponent. I have moved us into the American Athletic Conference just because I hate Conference USA. And so, we're going to be facing some better talent. And I wanted us to start facing off against some strong talent, Northwestern being a Big Ten, in the Big Ten title game last season. You think they'd be primed for a good year. But we put a stamp on that one on the start of their season at least. And no bigger play than that pick 6 that happened right there. So we are a team to be reckoned with, facing off and beating a Big Ten opponent. Coming up next in this episode, we have a game against TCU. We're going to go from Big Ten to Big 12. But this time, we are at home in the Sun Bowl in El Paso. And I'm not going to lie, these helmets with the little royalty bulldog looking thing, I don't know what team it is in the game that has those, but whatever glitch is causing it to be for my guys, I'm kind of all about it. I know we're the UTEP Miners, but I like the bulldog with the collar and, seeming more royal. It seems to fit. I enjoy it. So now that we got that settled, we are set in for our first home game of our career as Holstein sends Ballard in motion. He hands it off to him, and Jeremiah Ballard, one of our star players, kind of quiet in the first game. Definitely needs to come out and start making some noise as he takes that handoff and is brought down for a 1-yard loss here, making it 2nd and 11 to start this game. So with the 2nd and long, as we're at about our own 46-yard line, Holstein's in the shotgun, has the snap. Rolls out to his right. He's going to fire deep over the middle, and that one's going to be intercepted by Tillery. He was aiming for Ballard and just completely underthrew it, and that's intercepted by the Horned Frogs. Oh, a turnover here, the first turnover of the season, comes at the hands of Lou Tillery chasing down Ballard, but a poorly thrown ball by Holstein. Now that interception would lead to a touchdown by the Horned Frog offense. So here we are trying to respond once again. Under 2 minutes to go in the first quarter. Handoff to Burgess to the left side. Makes a cut and is brought down after a 9-yard gain. His 4th rush of the day. It's starting out slow for him. He's only got 11 yards on the 4 carries. Just under 3 yards per carry. We're going to definitely need him to pick that up. So 2nd and 1 from the pistol formation now. 3 wide. Holstein has the snap. Hands off to Burgess. Bounces off to the left side, and he's going to be brought down after a 1-yard rush. He looked like he had a hole open, but just got held up there by a blocker. It kind of got pushed back a little bit in his way and delayed his departure. So now a 3rd and inches is what we are facing as we're hitting the wrong buttons on the controller to try to get set up for the formation that we need, which we are going to go with a heavy formation in this one. 3rd and inches. I don't want to risk someone blowing up the line and then we don't get it. As we come out under center, handoff to Johnson, our fullback, and he lowers his shoulders and picks up 3 yards when all we needed was just a half. Need a half yard, we got 3, and that's going to put us at a 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. Now the time is ticking away. Only 9 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Not sure if we're going to be able to get this snap off as we trail 7-0. Holstein in the shotgun, and he's not going to snap it in time. Try to get him to false start. Wouldn't happen. And so now we will take it into quarter number 2, trailing by 7 thanks to the interception thrown there by Holstein, leading all the way to the Horned Frog touchdown, which you see right there. It was a rough one, but hey, it happens. We're trying to bounce back. 1st and 10 for our UTEP offense. Holstein is going to be in a shotgun. 3 receivers. Has the snap. Play action. Pressure comes in. Holstein gets hit and brought down. Sacked for an 8-yard loss by Michael I. I'm not even going to try to pronounce his name. I've heard it pronounced before. I'm not going to try. I could not do that name justice. It would only be purely disrespectful for me to try, and I'm not going to do it. That sack is going to make it 2nd and 18, though. All the way back at about the 33-yard line, give or take. Holstein's going to stay in the shotgun. Has the snap. Fires over the screen pass, and Burgess gets hit. Their defensive end looked like he was actually caught out of position, which put him in the perfect spot to be able to make that stop. Holstein 6 of 7 on the day for 44 yards, the one incompletion being his interception that he threw in the first quarter. Now facing a 3rd and 25 from the 39-yard line. Holstein has the snap. Stands in the pocket, steps up, fires it deep down the left side. He's got Ballard down the left at the 6. 34-yard gain. First and goal, UTEP. Oh, my goodness, we choked ourselves up on that one. 25 yards is what we needed, and 34 is what we got as we get down to a goal-to-go situation at the 6. No, they actually marked it down at the 5, even better. 1st and goal from the 5. Spread them out wide in the shotgun. 4 receivers. Burgess bounces off one tackler and pushing forward on the draw play. Picks up 2 yards, but easily should have been stopped for about a 3-yard loss, but pure effort by the individual to stay on his feet and keep going as far as he could as he gets it down to about the 3.5, 4-yard line. 2nd and goal but for this UTEP offense. Holstein is going to hand it off to middle up to Burgess, and he runs it up the middle into the end zone for the touchdown, UTEP. Oh, my goodness. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. 3rd and 25 to a touchdown 3 plays later as we punch this one in and get the game tied up. Now, after our defense does force a stop, here we are with possession once again. Utilizing the run game as it has been effective so far today, as Burgess, after that 7-yard pickup, has 9 carries for 36 yards, 4 yards per carry. Keep hammering it home, 4 yards a carry. That'll get you a 1st down and 3. So 2nd and 3. Holstein's going to be in a shotgun, 4 wide. Sends Chavis in motion. Play action. Fires it over to Chavis in the right flat. Makes a cut and made one man miss and finally gets brought down after a gain of 7 yards. That's his 3rd catch of the evening. He's got 17 yards in total, does Chavis. But it's enough to give us a 1st down, and it puts us right on the inside of the red zone there. Holstein stays in a shotgun, has the snap. He rolls out to his right. He fires it over to Chavis, who's coming back for it, pushes forward, and Chavis picks up 15 yards on the very next play. He's now got 32 yards receiving. He was open to that defender until he came up. I didn't want to risk the throw, and once he finally came up to cover the back in the flat, we end up hitting Chavis right there. So 1st and goal, UTEP. As Holstein hands it off to Burgess, he picks up about 2 yards, getting down to around the 2-yard line. And that's going to make it 2nd and goal. 3 minutes remaining here in the second quarter as we have got this game tied at 7. Holstein staying in the shotgun formation. Has the snap, stands in the pocket, rolls out to his right, nowhere to go. He takes it himself. Holstein 3 yards into the end zone. Touchdown, UTEP. Oh, my goodness. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. What a play by Holstein. Rolling out to the right, tried to give his receivers time, but once he saw nothing was open, he took it himself. Now, we would add on an additional field goal before halftime, but that would make it a 17-7 game here at home, facing off against Big 12 opponent TCU. And so far, it's been a fairly well-played game outside of the interception that we threw there in the first quarter. Our run game, it hasn't been big breakers, but it has been effective. And that's what we really needed it to be, was just effective enough to keep hammering it home. And we realized some of these longer plays at this point may not be what we need to run against TCU there until we got them biting on some of those run plays, and that allowed us to find Ballard open down the left side there. And once we started passing a little deeper, now defenders had to go back. So now our run game picks back up once again, and there you see Burgess getting into the end zone. Holstein able to find the defenders with their back turned, trying to guard the receivers. And if you look, we have completely outplayed TCU. Now we have a 10-point lead, but for pretty much most of the first half, it was tied at 7, I'll say. I guess, half the first quarter was 7-0, second quarter 7-7. Until the final couple minutes. So, got to keep that in mind. Now, we do have a 10-point lead, but that definitely is not insurmountable. As TCU has the ball, Jackson fires it over the middle to Allen. Johnson fires it over the middle to Allen. DJ Allen gets his third catch of the day. No, it was Jackson. I knew I read the name right. Sam Jackson, quarterback for TCU, 9 of 13 for 52 yards. He's been held in check for the most part. Now Jackson has a snap on 2nd and 3, rolls out to the right, nowhere to go. He's got space up the middle, pushing forward, hit, and finally brought down. Sam Jackson picks up 12 yards, and a violent 12 yards at that, not shying away from contact. And that's going to make it 1st and goal here for the Horned Frogs. In the shotgun formation, Jackson has a snap. Kyver Brown brings pressure, and he runs and is brought down by Davis. Jackson had the pressure up the middle by McIver Brown, and that forced him to run out of the pocket, and Davis was there, maintaining his responsibility, and made the play to bring Jackson to the turf. A great tackle by that youngster, with a very much-needed tackle. Because if Jackson had gotten free, who knows, he probably would have walked that one into the end zone. 2nd and goal now from the 6. TCU in the shotgun formation. 3 wide, 2 backs. Play action, fired it over the middle. He hits Harris. D. Harris picks up 5 yards. His first catch of the evening coming from Jackson on a 2nd and goal, but it is stopped short at the 2, so that's going to make it 3rd and goal now. Jackson 10 of 14, but only for 57 yards and no touchdowns. TCU coming out with a heavy formation under center. Jackson has the snap. He rolls out to his right. He's going to take off. Wilson brings him down. Jackson had it, but Wilson brings him down for the sack behind the line. What a tackle. He took the perfect angle. Any less of an angle than that, and next thing you know, Jackson's in the end zone. But a great play forces a field goal. So we still lead by 7, 17-10 here after that field goal, as we have possession and are working it back on the screen pass to Burgess down the left side at the 20-yard line. And Burgess picks up 22 yards on that screen pass. His 3rd catch of the day. And he only had 5 yards coming into that catch. Picks up 22, so he has 27 for total this evening. Now there's just around 3 minutes remaining in the 3rd quarter here, as we have a 1st and 10 at the 20. Holstein is going to be in a pistol formation. 3 wide set, has the snap. It's going to be an option keeper, and Holstein was brought down behind the line. Great play by the defensive end, Will Ruffin, for the Horned Frogs, getting past our tackle and maintaining his gap to bring Holstein down for a 3-yard loss. Now we are at the 23-yard line, so we are in scoring position. Just prefer touchdowns over field goals any day. On 2nd and 13, a quick fire out of the left side. He's going to hit Amari White for a 14-yard reception, and that's going to be enough for the 1st down. That's his 3rd catch of the evening. He's got 45 yards in total. So you're looking at about 15 yards per catch by that young man. So 1st and goal from the 10. About 2 minutes remaining here in the 3rd. Trying to make this a 2-score ball game. Holstein is going to be in a pistol formation. 2 receivers. Horned Frogs bring a blitz. He stands in the pocket, hits Ballard, and he holds on to it. Touchdown, UTEP. Oh, my goodness. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. As that was a great play by Holstein, and then Ballard also. Holstein brave enough to stand in the pocket, take the hit, And Ballard did the same thing, taking the hit and ensure he made the catch to extend our lead now to 2 scores. And after a quick stop by our defense, here we are leading 24-10 as we have the ball once more. As we fire it over the middle to Ballard, he picks up 19 yards on that deep in route. Ballard's now got over the century mark at 114 yards on 6 catches so far today. Holstein's thrown for 262 and a touchdown this evening as well. Now Holstein in a shotgun formation. It's going to be an option keeper, and he's hit and brought down. Not a whole lot of blocking from the in the defensive secondary, and those are the guys who came up, made chase, and made the tackle for no gain. So 2nd and 10, facing about 6.5 minutes to go in the 4th. And so here we come out, 2nd and 10. It's going to be a handoff to Burgess, going to the left side, big hole open, pushing forward, stiff arming his way for 17 yards. Torrance Burgess, he's now got 83 yards on the ground and a touchdown earlier as he picks up a big-time run of 17 yards to make it 1st and goal for us here at the 10. 10 yards away from pay dirt, making this thing a 3-score ball game with just under 6 minutes remaining. Holstein's going to be in a pistol. Has a snap, play action. Stands in a pocket. Pressure comes. Fires it, and it's caught by Ballard. Touchdown number 2. Oh, my goodness. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. What a play by Ballard. And what a throw to drop that ball right there in that pocket. And that's going to help us seal the deal as we clinch the game over Big 12 team TCU. Another Big 12 team in Texas. And we are able to pull off a major upset here. Holstein 24 of 27. And that's including an interception. Outside of that, it was purely safe football. A couple daring throws like that last touchdown to Ballard. But hey, everything works out in the end, and it ended up being a great play. So overall, a good start to our career here at UTEP. 2-0 against big-time teams. And, you know, you couldn't ask for more from these guys here stepping up to the plate when we needed them to. Now, as we see some of these highlights, I do want to remind y'all to hit the subscribe button if you have not hit it already. And if you did like today's video, definitely give us a thumbs up, as it does help out the channel. And I truly want to say thank you to everybody, because I appreciate everything y'all do for us here at Champ & Sons Gaming and all the effort y'all have helped to make this channel what it is. Now, after these 2 big wins, we're back on the road once again here, as we're going to travel up to Washington to take on the number 12 Huskies in their territory. Stay tuned for that one. It should be interesting. Hit the bell icon so you're notified when that video drops. And I will see y'all in that next episode, everybody. So as always, stay safe and well. Y'all know how it goes from here, right? Later, y'all.